she'll probably be part of the podcast if she wants to be. There she is.
Yep.
So, okay. We got Hydrozoa, Fern.
We got
Sunami, and Liliana behind me. Liliana wants to be part of the podcast tonight. Okay, so the other day, pre-release, so before the official pre-release, we had recorded a couple videos collecting like our thoughts, just a little bit, talking about TMNT, mostly from a commander perspective, kind of just in general, just talking about things we liked, things we didn't like. Actually, I don't even know if we really talked about things we didn't like. Maybe we talked about it being a small set, you know? We'll probably talk about all that.
We talked about our hesitations of the set because of how our trepidations for how Spider-Man was.
Yeah, we thought it could very much be a Spider-Man 2.0.
Right.
But that recording, the audio corrupted, it didn't work for whatever reason. So we're going to have to essentially do a double take, a redo. And this time, though, is now Monday after the pre-release. The set pre-released this past weekend. We had a chance to play with it. We went to the pre-release. We don't have to talk about how well or unwell we did, but we could talk about how much fun we had. Did you have fun?
It was Magic the Gathering, and it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I couldn't have asked for anything more. I got to drag you out.
So yeah, it was TMNT, it was MTG, the two things you love.
And I was excited. I was nervous for the set, like we were saying, because of the whole Spider-Man. But I was still, because of my love for the set so much, Spider-Man was kind of low, but Avatar kind of like reignited my hope and my thoughts.
Were you originally, like before Avatar released, did you watch the show as a kid?
No, I had no...
Okay. So was the Magic the Gathering's Avatar The Last Airbender your first exposure to the Avatar?
In a sense, I guess I knew of it. I just never watched it.
Yeah,
like, I knew it was around, but it was just never something that caught me.
Yeah, okay.
Never.
I watched it growing up and The Legend of Korra, and I actually was a pretty big fan of Avatar, but then like when it came to it being a Magic Gathering set, I was much less enthused. I was like, I mean, it fits, but what threw me, what ended up being the thing that pushed me away from buying any of it, except for like a couple singles, was the art on the special guest cards. It was like frames from the show, but they were blurry. Some poorly framed.
The one that was just the zoomed in.
The
face.
cool tutor. Yeah, the face. Yeah. It's what's Zuko's dad? Ozai.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Firelord Ozai's face, just like. Yeah, it was not good. That one was bad.
There was a lot of like stills from the show that they incorporated as magic cards.
Then there's the two cards with the same art. Did you see that? Where at the Pro Tour, someone went to cast a Day of the Black Sun, but then when they went to read the card, they go, "Oh wait, this is a Black Sun Zenith. This is the wrong card." But they're both X and a black, and they have the same art. It's literally just more. One of them's just like more zoomed out. It's like you know what? Here, we can show them. I'll pull it up. Okay, we need this one, and we need this one. Okay, do you see the problem?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, they were at the Pro Tour, and they went to cast this, which is legal in Standard, because it is in the set. It is an Avatar The Last Airbender card. This is a special guest of an older card that you probably remember from like Phyrexia and Mirrodin, that era, right? But for some reason, when they put this special guest in, they took this as like a frame from the show, and then this is like an artist rendition or something of that same that same frame. So that's why they look so similar. And they're also both X black. They're both sorceries. They do different things, but the text is kind of similar that at a glance you might get it messed up, you know?
I'm looking at both and I barely can tell the difference. But yeah. Other than one's full art, one's not.
That is the only other saving grace, is this one has no card border. This one is, you know, a standard looking magic card.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a problem.
It is.
I didn't really buy too many Avatar cards. I am still trying to build the Monk Gyatso deck, and I do think Monk Gyatso would be fun, but I'm not really crazy about too many of the cards from that set. Transitioning to this set, I'm not too crazy about too many of them. I know we did talk about, in the video which the audio corrupted, we did talk about a lot of the legendary creatures that we liked. About which ones we wanted to build around, which ones could just go into 99. And we're essentially going to try to, like, redo that. Maybe talk about a couple cards each.
And there's a lot that's changed since
you've played with some of them now.
We've done pre-release. And we've got our hands on some of them. Or a lot of them in this.
And, like, actually read them. Because there's a lot of the time I feel like I'm, you know, here, there's 73. By the time I get down here,
I go through 30 of them.
My eyes are glazing over.
Exactly.
You know, by the time I get, let's be honest, 2, 3, maybe 4, yeah, about 5 rows in, so not even that far. Yeah, about right here, eyes are glazing over. It's starting to get hard to read each of these individual cards. Plus, the other thing I noticed I was struggling with, Donatello, Don and Leo, Don and Raph.
Well, yeah, it's because of the mythic, the rare, the common, the uncommon for each turtle.
Each turtle got each rarity.
Yeah.
Just seems like too much. Just make a rare and a mythic, which is more so what, like, Lord of the Rings did.
Yeah.
They did have some uncommon legendary cards, which makes limited gameplay worse. There definitely shouldn't be common legendaries. That makes gameplay worse.
Popper, maybe?
Sure, you could argue that this could be good popper cards, but the problem is that, like, when you're going to draft and you end up with, like, 4 April O'Neil Kunoichi trainee, and then you can't play more than one of them at a time. Because, like, if you have one out, you cannot play a second one because they'll die. Correct. One will die.
Yes. That was one of the issues with the drafting. Or
the limited game.
The limited game. The build, Because, I did have 2 Bebop Rocksteadies on the second day of pre-release that I did. And, I would draw both of them turn 1, or opening hand. And what can I do with both of them?
Well, this Bebop and Rocksteady is the only one I feel like that does give you a little bit of an out. It lets you sacrifice a permanent or discard a card.
Right.
So then you discard one of them.
Yeah.
And then if they kill your Bebop or Rocksteady, you just need that Raptor, whatever the card is, that pulls the creature back. Yeah. There was so many cards that at the pre-release I had not seen them yet. So when I sit down and go and cast it for the first time, I read the card. I know what it does. But then my opponent goes, "Is that a turtle or a ninja?" And I'm like, "No, it's an elephant."
Yeah.
You know, like...
Elephant Avatar or something.
Yeah, it's like, what is happening? And then, like, someone played, like, Zoo Escapees at one point against me, and I'm like, what? So those are animals, and they make a mutagen or a food when they die?
I think it was the mutagen, because they're the Boar Rhino.
Yeah.
There are another ones that can work with the other Bebop Rocksteady, like the Solo. I think it's a common or uncommon that will also beef up and give your Rhino menace and your...
Yes. So wait, is this Bebop and Rocksteady then?
Yeah, before pre-mutation.
Oh, it all makes so much sense now.
Yeah.
So much, you just like... So much is coming together. It makes so much sense. So Bebop and Rocksteady escape from the zoo. They get exposed to mutagen and become...
They get captured by Shredder. Shredder exposes them to the mutagen. And because he wants to create
the only thing that changed was the card in the middle. I should have known. I should have known. There are a lot of legendaries in this set. That is a main complaint. We talked about in our first recording of this, about how there's 190 cards and then 73 of them are legendary.
It's a lot. You could have done half of that.
Right? You
30
half.
30.
190. 35. So 190 divided by 73. I'm just tableclothing. I think it's like a third, right?
It's more than a third.
It's 38.
38%.
Yeah, so it's a little more than a third. That's too many.
Almost 40% is legendary. That's closer to half than it should be.
Way close. Now that even though you're rounding it up, like, it is basically 40%, and that is way too high. Yeah,
it is. Like, I am round. Yeah.
And how many of these decks? Like, let's say you really like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you can't build 73 different decks.
No.
And a lot of these have overlap, so you really, what are you going to get away with? A few, and then when do you get tired of building, a deck that has like 4 different Leos, or 4 different Donatellos, or oh well, this one's gonna need Leo and Donatello, so I bring them both in, and then I don't know. There's a lot of problems. I do feel like this is the one we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Which I was upset that they didn't do Attila the Frog and Frog and Bonaparte and
yeah, the Frog Bonaparte. Yeah,
Frog Bonaparte might have been.
Yeah, that might have been funny. Yeah, so there's 190 cards in draft, but then you can do this if you scroll down, all the way down, somewhere down here. Yes, okay. So here's the borderless scene cards. So you have all those 4, huh?
I have that all 4 set. Yeah.
Nice. And you're working on these. The stained glass looking ones, right?
Yes. Which is, if you look at, when you put it all together, it's going to be like a Where's Waldo of every character in, like, the whole series.
Yeah. Awesome. I like this. I just noticed this is a panorama, too.
That's another one, which I only have a couple, maybe only one of those.
So, wait. It is supposed to be lined up like this,
yes,
huh?
Yeah.
So it is...
That's another one that... the Foot Ninja is on top of the Donatello, I think they shift over.
Oh, they are shifted over. Okay, yeah. I see. I like these.
Those are the shadow ones.
The silhouettes, they're cool.
I did not realize that were in there.
Let's go through these real quick. I wanted to talk about these because I saw one of these in play the other day. Leonardo, sick. Donatello, love the color. Super Shredder, perfect. Raphael looks cool. I think the red stands out really nicely. Michelangelo, I can see why he's on a skateboard. It's Mikey. The Dark Leo and Shredder, super cool. The Krang one is weird. And then the Technodrome. Why the Technodrome?
I didn't understand that. I don't understand why the Technodrome.
Why not like
Splinter?
Yeah, Splinter or another, like Casey Jones, I think should have gotten one of these. He would look cool. Yeah. Like his mask is white maybe and everything else is black.
Yeah, exactly. That would be sick.
But no, we got the Technodrome with his big old eye staring at us menacingly.
Maybe that's why, because they wanted the eye to stand out.
Yeah, I guess.
But then, even then, it doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, it's weird. And this one, it also seems weird. It's like it's like a slightly different art style.
Yeah.
Like these ones are all silhouettes.
Yes. Why is...
Then this one's different.
Maybe because it's X-ray. It might be an X-ray.
I guess I can see that.
And then, so I do...
Sewer frame cards. I actually really like the sewer frame cards. My only complaint is I feel like some of the sewer frame cards should have normal art. Because I want, like, this card, but in this frame. I don't like this art as much. It's good, I'll give you that. But I want this one. It looks like a Magic the Gathering card, but I do want the cool frame. It's like with the Bloomborough cards. I feel like the Bloomborough frames are the coolest card frames ever. The Harvest frame from, what is that, Innistrad? Or, yeah, I think it was Innistrad Midnight Hunt. Yeah, that is, when they do these cool frames, love them.
See, because this is my Ninja Turtles, I love the art.
You do love the art.
For me, I love the art. I hear what you're saying, and I do love that art as well. But it's also part of, it's the nostalgia part of me that I love, and that's why I do like all the sewer, because it is the 90 cartoon, 87 cartoon.
Right. I'm a fan of some of them. They look fine. I'm not going to lie, though. I lost to this card, specifically this printing in pre-release, and it was miserable. You telling me a punk rock lion girl just made you 5 more creatures, and now they're all going to be so much bigger? Oh, I conceded on the spot. I counted his creatures, and I was like, so you're going to get 5? And I looked at my hand, and I was just like, no, you got it. Good game.
But it's all, remember, the cat. Cats go crazy in Magic.
Yeah. I don't know. I just am upset that I lost to that card. I do think some of these, like this one, I do like this one.
All the techniques. I thought at first that the sewer cards were only with the techniques. But they're not. They're with other cards as well, which I am even more happy about.
Yeah, like you got this one.
Yes.
This card's good.
Yes, really, really good.
Gain control of all artifacts your opponents control until end of turn. Untap them, they gain haste until end of turn. Yeah, I want that. That's good. Wait, what's the other art? Oh, there's a normal card for this.
Oh, okay. I do believe I've seen either have pulled that or I just saw it at pre-release.
I don't know. Even though this one's like a cartoon, I totally was just complaining about it. I like this one. This guy looks cool to me. He's a fly man.
Yeah, he's Baxter Stockman.
Oh, he's in the set.
That's Baxter Stockman.
He saw him way up here.
Yes, red blue. He was a red blue.
It's like near the beginning. Oh, I think a bug just came in.
We were talking about Baxter the Fly.
Okay. Yep. Perfect timing. And I just saw something
right here.
fly in here.
Right there. Right down the back.
It's a moth. Let's get you. Oh, I had it.
I thought you got it too.
Oh, there it is. I felt it like fall out of my hand. I had it and then gently. It did a little bit, yeah. But then once the moth flew in, then we're gonna have to.
The wise moth man.
Hey, it's Future Fern here, post-production. Thanks for watching us talk about the art and card frames and kind of random other stuff. A kind of long-winded intro as we got ready to review the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cards for a more Commander-oriented focus, which will be the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.